Okay, so this is how you make your fried spinach. This is now my final look of my fried spinach, frozen fried spinach. So first of all, you take your spinach that is frozen, you put it in water to defroze, and then maybe you wash it through running water when it's defrosed, and then after that you put it on a strainer. Like, you try to drain all the water away from your spinach, because you don't want your spinach to have any water when you begin to fry. Then you let the spinach be on the strainer so that the water can begin to drain. You literally squeeze it. You squeeze the spinach, you squeeze the water away. So when the spinach has been squeezed, you leave it on the strainer. You get your pot, you add oil, and you slice your tomatoes and your onions. You begin to fry them, and when they're ready, you add vegetable cubes. I usually use the vegetable Maggi cubes. You add them there. You add 2 or 3 depending on how much spinach you're having, and then you mix them. When the gravy is ready, the tomatoes are done. Usually I prefer to use the fresh tomatoes in this. So when the tomatoes are done, the gravy is done, everything is okay, you then begin to put your spinach slowly, like not everything at once, but you add like small parts, or like in your handful like this. You add into your gravy, and then you mix. You add into your gravy, you mix until all the spinach is done and it's mixed. So when you're mixing your spinach, don't cook at very low heat, because the idea is that you don't want your spinach to be overcooked, or you don't want for it to overstay in the pot or on the fire. So the idea is like you're cooking on high heat. So your tomatoes are done, everything is hot in there. You begin to mix, and then you don't mix for a long time. You don't mix it for such a long time, because you don't want it to be overcooked, that it turns brown, or it becomes, because spinach, once it's overcooked, it kind of gets kind of slippery or becomes brown, and that's not what we want. So you fry it quickly, mixing it quickly, and then you test to see that how is my salt? Is my salt okay? Or do I need to add another cube, Maggi cube, or whatever cubes you're using? You still need to add. Like in this one, I have 2 packets of spinach. I have 1 big onion. Then I added 2 Maggi cubes. Then I realized that when I tasted, I was like, the taste is not that sweet. So I added 1 more cube of Maggi, and I think it's all right now. Then when you are having your tomatoes, if you eat chili, I usually add chili in my spinach. So you get chili. I usually use habanero. You use, I don't know, if you want it hot, you put more. If you just want it not so spicy, you just put what you need. So when you add the pepper, the chili in there, you just mix, and then you don't cook for a long time. And you see, as my spinach is looking, it just looks green, and your spinach is ready. Thank you.